Good afternoon, everybody. It is Steve with Real Progressives. Obviously, the GOP did something that probably shouldn't be any kind of a shocker. I don't think anybody should be wondering. That's what the Republicans did. They cut taxes, right? So in their volleyball game between them and the Democrats, Republicans cut taxes. Democrats raise taxes. Republicans talk about reducing deficits. Democrats then join up because they don't have a spine and they want to reduce deficits. Then all of a sudden the Republicans talk about the unsustainable debt. And all of a sudden the Democrats follow. Then all of a sudden the Republicans cut taxes and create a huge deficit yet again. That's what they do. That's what they always do. This is not new. This is not new. But what is new? Let's talk about what is new. We have a historic opportunity as progressives. Historic opportunity to not allow the partisan bullshit to get in the way of us saying we want a Green New Deal now. Anybody that lied about the deficit mattering, anyone that sat there and waxed poetic about the non-existent national debt, anybody that sat there and said this stuff is now completely and utterly discredited. You see what I'm saying? Now that you understand that there is no way in the world that taxes fund spending. Now you've got proof positive that taxes do not actually pay for bombs, schools, roads, Israel, you name it. You've got proof positive now. Now, you can do one of two things. You can double down, go full Dunning-Kruger, and say, oh my God, the nation's going to be bankrupted by this. That's the dumb way. That's the way that people that don't understand anything about anything say. Or we can say the Republican tax scam screwed the American people because once again, it exacerbated income inequality. Once again, it took away an opportunity to help lift the people that need help the most from the bottom up. And then we can turn around and say, but you're right. We're nowhere near real full employment. Think of all the people that have skilled labor that are sitting there as baristas at Starbucks. Think about all the people that are working temp jobs and working at Uber because they don't have jobs within their career profession because there's no money in the economy. Think about all those jobs that are being undone or underdone. There is tons and tons of work out there we can do. We can do a Green New Deal. There's no excuses. They just blew the curtains back. You see the emperor's got no clothes. You see the wizard's just a tiny little man with a tiny little package. There's nothing to hide. Now, will progressives double down? Or will progressives actually embrace the opportunity to ramrod a full-blown, forget just fight for 15, forget these stupid Medicare for all, go for a national health care service, go for a federal job guarantee, go for green energy yesterday. Why not? Here is our opportunity to choose the right thing, and that is to choose to put deficit spending on the American people, and not the wealthy, not the rich, not the war machine, but the regular people. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. We can sit there and wring our hands over this, or we can once again show people what it looks like to be a progressive and fight for a progressive ideal, not just always fight against the Republicans. Fuck the Republicans. Fuck the Republicans. They gave us a gift and you don't even realize it. Realize it. Embrace it. Make them eat their own dog food. Make them eat their own dog food. Because we have a plan, don't we? Bernie Sanders' plan, Jill Stein's plan's waiting right there for us. It requires deficit spending on the 99%. This is the hope, folks. Don't look at this as a loss. Look at this as expanding the Overton window. Look at this as our opportunity to kick the damn door down and win. Make your Congress critters, those people, these Bernie crats running for office, make them stay in the game and make them say they're going to go for a New Deal. Make them become New Deal Bernie crats. FDR's second Bill of Rights. Let's get this thing done, man. This is hope. This is real hope here. Don't lick your wounds over what these parasites did. Let's give them our version of this. Let's give them our version of full employment, real full employment. Let's give them our version of getting rid of student debt altogether. Let's give them green energy. Let's retrofit every smokestack in America and get rid of these old, dirty burning, nasty ass, fossil fuel burning factories, and let's make them green. Let's do this, man. This is real hope. I have tried for years to get to this point that something so momentous would happen. And it just sucks that it took a Republican, took Donald Trump to lift the curtain back to show what frauds they were talking about deficit fears. Show them what frauds they were talking about the national debt fears. Show them what frauds all of them were, both of them, both the Republicans and the Democrats. Frauds. We have just blown that up. Now it's time. Tell Jill Stein to get her head out of her ass and start pushing for deficit spending now on the people. Tell Bernie Sanders to stop nickel and diming around the edges with the Democrats. Get his head out of his ass and push a full job program. Get green energy yesterday. How about pharmaceuticals? Why are we not nationalizing that so that the profit motive is out of the healthcare industry? Folks, we've got it. And all those buffoons talking about inflation, folks, there is no inflation. That's not the deal. Japan has got a 250% debt to GDP ratio. They cannot crack 2%, and they don't have a petrodollar or a petro yen or anything else. Folks, let's push. Let's get united. I don't care what party you are. Let's get united and push for a new deal. Wherever you sit, let's lock arms and push for a new deal. This is the time. And you're going to see who's got vision. You're going to see who's got prowess. You're going to see who understands economics based on who actually steps up and says, yes, let's do this. I'm looking at you third parties. Do you got the brass to make this happen? I'm looking at you upstart third parties. Are you going to sit there and collect people? Or are you going to start pushing for a new deal? Because the iron is hot right now. The frying pan's hot. Let's make some eggs. This is our time. The Republicans think they did something special. All they did was finally prove once and for all that taxes don't fund spending. They proved the deficit doesn't fucking matter. And they proved the national debt is a lie, all in one fell swoop. Do you see what I'm saying? Let's be progressives wherever we are and rise to this occasion. This is a sweet opportunity. Don't look at this as bad. Fuck them. We're going to get them back later. Their little tax scam, all the bullshit they've done, it hurts people. It should be enough to wake us up and get us to the streets. We don't need to see Trump's tax return. We need to see them return the public purpose back to the people. Back to the people. Back to the people. I'm Steve Grumbine with Real Progressives, telling you to find the hope in this. Don't sit there and circle the toilet bowl, baby. This is the real McCoy. This is our time if we take it. If you look around and you don't see your candidates stepping up for a new deal now, if you don't see your parties pushing for a new deal now, you know that you're not in the right place. You know that you don't have the right candidates. I'm not joking. This is opportunity of a lifetime. If you lack vision, get out of the way. If you lack the understanding, learn or get out of the way. Lead, follow, or get the fuck out of the way. Let's do this. Steve Grumbine with Real Progressives. Have a great day, everybody.